thrown at me because I was sitting back waiting for Shedeur Sanders. Every period, there was a new quarterback, Joe Flacco Dillon Gabriel, Joe Flacco Dillon Gabriel, and we didn't see Shedeur Sanders any this entire day.
An entire session of low red zone team drills, all passing concepts. Every snap went to either Gabriel or Joe Flacco, which ultimately means either Kenny Pickett is not healthy enough to participate in these drills, and or Shedeur Sanders is also just not maybe good enough, I guess they're saying.
Gabriel, who through no fault of his own commits one of my cardinal sins of quarterbacking, which is he's tiny. And so, I mean, he's tiny.
Something strange is happening at training camp. On day 9, Shedeur Sanders, the highly touted quarterback and projected leader of this team, is once again watching from the sidelines. Despite having a strong showing just yesterday, today he's getting 0 reps with the team. Instead, it's Joe Flacco and Dillon Gabriel taking most of the snaps. So what does this mean for Shedeur? Is it just part of the plan, or is there more going on behind the scenes? Let's break it all down. In today's session, Shedeur Sanders didn't take a single rep, not one. And while there's speculation that it might be something related to his arm, nothing official has been said. What's raising even more eyebrows is the fact that Dillon Gabriel continues to get heavy reps with the first team. And honestly, it's confusing. Gabriel has struggled noticeably over the last 2 days. Missing throws, slow decision-making, just not looking ready. Yet somehow, he's still being rotated in like he's earned that spot. You've got to wonder, what are the Browns thinking when it comes to this quarterback rotation? Yesterday he was disastrous, and he managed only 3 completions out of his 14 reps. He was pathetic, and he even could not throw some throws to his complete open runners. Let's have a look at this play. At one point during today's practice, Dillon Gabriel dropped back, clearly trying to reset and get a clearer look downfield. But when he scanned the field, something was off. He hesitated, couldn't locate his target, and forced to throw anyway. The result? A bad interception. He didn't even see the defender creeping into the passing lane. It was the kind of mistake you expect from a rookie still adjusting, not someone getting first-team reps. Moments like that just add to the confusion about why Gabriel is being prioritized over Shedeur right now. This was not just it. Let's have a look at this play. Here's the thing. The play was right there for Dillon Gabriel to make. The opposing defense had collapsed the pocket, and everyone was caught in a tight huddle near the middle. The entire left flank was wide open. All Dillon had to do was roll out, use his legs, and maybe even hit his wide receiver in stride. But instead, he panicked. He forced a throw straight into the defensive line, no angle, no awareness, and just like that, it was a turnover. It wasn't just a bad decision, it was a complete miss on basic field vision. And this is the guy getting first-team reps while Shedeur stands on the sideline? It's starting to make less and less sense. Now, according to multiple reports coming out of camp, it looks like Shedeur Sanders may be dealing with some arm soreness, and that could be the reason he hasn't been part of the team reps today. That would explain a lot. He was seen walking off the field calmly, no signs of major injury, which is a relief. It's likely just precautionary. And if that's the case, you can bet Shedeur will be back soon. And when he is, he's going to come back even stronger, with something to prove. This might just be a minor setback, but for a competitor like Shedeur, it'll only fuel the fire. On the other hand, Dillon's highlights were full of embarrassment for Dillon. He could not complete even simple reps where he was not put under so much pressure. Let's have a look at this play. Dillon Gabriel had a golden opportunity. The runner broke free. Wide open, perfect route, no defender in sight. Dillon had a clean pocket and full vision of the play unfolding. All he had to do was deliver a simple, well-timed throw with the right touch. But instead, he panicked again. The ball came out awkward, too low, and off target, and it slipped right through the hands of the struggling runner. Another wasted play. Moments like this keep piling up, and it's hard not to question why the Browns continue to give Gabriel these key reps, especially when there's talent like Shedeur waiting on the sidelines. It seems like Nick Wright was right. Dillon is just short. Veteran analyst Wright also weighed in on Dillon Gabriel's performance, and he didn't hold back. While he acknowledged Gabriel's raw potential and moments of composure, he pointed to one undeniable factor: his size. Wright made it clear that while Gabriel can't control his stature, it's a serious limitation at the professional level. In his words, it's just not enough to elevate him into a true starting role. He even went as far as saying Gabriel will never be the future quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
Gabriel, who through no fault of his own commits one of my cardinal sins of quarterbacking, which is he's tiny. And so, I mean, he's tiny.
On the other hand, Chris Broussard also weighed in, urging the Browns to take a serious look at what Shedeur Sanders could bring to the table this season. Broussard didn't hold back, calling for the Browns to put Sanders in and let him prove what he could do in real game situations. According to Broussard, if Shedeur shows what he's capable of, he could very well be the franchise quarterback Cleveland's been searching for.
So what can Shedeur do? I think it's important to see what he can do this season, because if he's good, then maybe you have your franchise quarterback.
While Dillon Gabriel seems to be losing his grip on the opportunity, Shedeur Sanders, just yesterday, was clearly ahead at every turn during training. And it wasn't just about stats, even though his numbers were solid. It was everything else. His command of the huddle, his poise at the line, the way he read the defense and adjusted on the fly. Shedeur looked like a leader out there. He was sharp on every rep, making quick, smart decisions and staying cool under pressure. Traits you want in your starting quarterback. It felt like he was in complete control, showing exactly why so many believe he's the future of the franchise. But what really sets Shedeur Sanders apart isn't just what he does on the field, it's how he thinks. His mindset is on a different level. In his own words, Shedeur isn't trying to be some ripped-up quarterback chasing wins at any cost, especially when those wins aren't earned. That's not who he is. Instead, he approaches pressure with a calm, grounded mentality. "I remind myself to find the goodness in small things," he said. It's a simple outlook, but one that keeps him focused, centered, and mentally sharp. He knows he's living the dream, doing what he loves on the path he's always envisioned. And just by recognizing that, he's able to stay balanced and remove the weight that comes with high expectations. That kind of mental maturity is rare. And it's just one more reason Shedeur continues to rise above the noise.
I'll definitely say you just got to find the good in things. So, every day is a consistent journey. It's a consistent battle. But I feel like I'm handling everything the way I'm supposed to.
With Shedeur Sanders, there's real hope and a clear sense of what the future could look like for the Cleveland Browns. His recent absence from team reps, possibly due to arm soreness, is a minor setback, but all signs point to a strong return. And when that moment comes, the Browns must recognize what they have. With preseason just around the corner, there's no time to waste. Shedeur has already shown he's not just talented, he's composed, focused, and mentally prepared to lead. He's the kind of quarterback who elevates the entire team, not just with his play, but with his presence and perspective. The Browns need that energy as they head into critical weeks of evaluation. As for Dillon Gabriel, the flashes of potential are there, but so are the glaring issues. From poor decisions under pressure to missed reads and unforced turnovers, he's not making a strong case to lead the offense. Wright's assessment of his limitations may have sounded harsh, but it reflected what many are starting to see. If Dillon wants a future in this league, he'll need to reevaluate, regroup, and grow fast. Because right now, the gap between him and Shedeur is only getting wider, and the Browns can't afford to ignore it.